Alright guys, we are doing resin on the wizard desk. Wizard desk? I don't know, whatever it is.
Wizard Desk 2020.
Wizard desk 2020. And we have blue and white powder resin in there. And let's see what it looks like. Oh, don't drip weird. Oh, that looks okay. I don't know why I whispered. Raisins. I'm gonna need a little bit more.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Think I have time to mix some more?
Yeah.
Sure.
You want it flush?
Yeah. I'll do the rest of it, and then if I have any extra, I'll just stuff it in the things over there. That sounds cute.
Kind of looks like a sky right now.
Is that the right mixture?
Yeah.
Probably a little bit more white or less white. I don't know.
Maybe just a smidge less. Less white.
Less white.
Yeah. It's cool.
I'm gonna do a little bit more blue on the top one. So that's what we have inside of there. You can see sort of a little bit. And then you gotta stir it up like crazy for like a solid 10 minutes, I don't know. But then it starts to set up, so it gets a little scary. But big thing is too, is you have to have your table completely flat, otherwise it does slurp off the side. So how flat is that? That's looking pretty good. You can see it's
Yeah, it like leveled out.
about the same level. And then the color will sort of go away. So right before it starts to settle up, you have to like stir it again, if that makes sense. But you also have to hit it with a torch. So, and then obviously if you don't put the right amount of resin, the tube part, it'll be sticky. It'll never actually cure. So, just a little warning.
Just problems.
My face is sweating because it's hot. Start to get the weird bubbles. See these little bubbles that float around?
Yeah, I see him.
And they solidify, and
is
so
that
they're little
dust?
plastic like poppers.
Then you go through and like pop those?
If you use an electric drill, these little bubbles just fill the room. It's really weird.
Did they land on here?
No, I'll show you how to fix
It's
it.
not so.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ready for Freddy? I hope I mix that enough.
That's cool.
That's getting close. It's gonna look like an infinity pool.
It already does.
5, 4, 3, 2. That's pretty close. What do you think?
That
Maybe a
might
smidge
be.
more. Let it
So-
settle for a second. So you gotta get a torch. I use a little.
So it's higher on this
Hand torch.
right side.
Oh, I can't change it now. So I use a hand torch. And the hand torch, you see all those little bubbles? Watch this.
Nice.
But you see how it sort of settled the different colors? So the way to
Yeah.
fix that is you just stir it around.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
You can kind of make it look how you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So you have to sort of watch it as it's starting to cure because it'll keep trying to settle and you have to keep
Stirring it around.
like stirring it. But Like you can see how that would look like the ocean. So it's really
Oh,
easy to
yeah.
make like a beachfront property or not property, a beachfront looking resin thing. I don't know.
Oh, that looks neat.
Yeah, you gotta go little squirrels and stuff. I should have put a light under this when you pull out the little wand, have it have a light in there, but I didn't. I might still do it. I could always drill it from underneath.
Anything's possible.
Really good idea.
It kind of, from right here, it kind of looks like clouds.
Does it?
Yeah, like clouds in the sky.
It looks like it likes to settle on the sides.
Yeah, it will. Over the whole top, I might do like one layer of resin, so it's like perfectly flat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, a big thing is having your table perfectly flat and perfectly sturdy, so it won't move while you're messing with it, because it will try to. And if it does, it'll slurp over the side, and it's so hard to get it to come back after it's done something like that. Does that look like the pensive? A little bit? Not at
Oh,
all?
wow, that looks so cool. Yes.
Teensy bit?
Very swirly.
Swirly? Super swirly? Oh, that's cool. Watch. And it'll start getting really hot right before it sets up, so you can sort of tell when it's about to set up. And yeah, that's usually when the bugs fly in. So right before it sets up, you get a good bug in there. Nothing less frustrating than that.
That's the end.
You just have to drill it out, start over. I'm just kidding. Man, you see how it's already settling like
Yeah,
right
it
there?
keeps moving.
So you just have to keep going. I'm gonna let it sit for a second, and I'm gonna pour this other stuff in these boxes I have over here, which I hope don't have any holes in them, because they're probably gonna leak on the ground. So I'm gonna put them under here so they can leak all day. Oh wait, the boxes have cool bottoms.
Oh, yeah. That'll add a cool effect.
Cool touch to the hidden compartment. This desk should have 6 hidden compartments, all of which you have to open with a wand. Well, I think 2 of them you just open with your hand. It's cool. Make sure it gets all the corners. Oh, I should have got the dust out of there. I didn't.
Oh, that looks cool,
Whatever.
though.
That'll be a cool drawer though.
That looks very oceany.
I'll hit the torch in there in a second. Sweet. That's looking all right. Sort of a weird desk.
That's awesome.
You gotta hit this to get those bubbles. Takes them right off. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more so it's
Gives it a little bit
a
more
little bit.
height.
I gotta stir it. I almost wanna keep my hand on this bucket so I know when it's about to set up. Because it does, it gets really hot. It'll almost get hot enough to burn you. Like,
Is it just the chemical reactions?
yeah, so it's an epoxy. It's 2-part epoxy, and when it starts to do its setup thing, it gets hot. So if it's in a plastic container, sometimes it'll melt the container a little bit.
Have you seen those ones where it's like a mold?
Uh-huh. Like a silicone mold.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I've seen where they put them in like some kind of like a pressure cooker kind of thing.
See, I want it to look like that.
Yeah, with the swirls.
Not quite like that. But if it settles to that, I mean, what do you do? I can feel it getting a little harder.
If it does settle like that, it looks like clouds. It's kind of neat.
It's true.
The
As long
swirls
as it's
are-
even, it doesn't matter.
The swirls are fun. Looks like water. That's just about perfect.
I'm hoping it doesn't leak somewhere randomly into the table. You never know.
Oh,
If there's a pinhole, like it'll all be
it'll
in.
find it.
You'll leave and then you'll come back and they'll be all on the floor and you'll just be like crying a little bit in your soul.
No. Oh yeah, look how cool that looks.
So I always use the Gorilla foaming glue when I put the wood together around the edge so that it foams up and eats all the cracks so that it doesn't leak out. But if for whatever reason there's a pinhole, you will find it. Or your resin will find it.
It will find it for you.
We'll find it and show you where it's at.
Oh, these look so cool right
Are they
now.
turning awesome?
Yes, with just that layer in there, because it's like going, it's like emphasizing the wood grain, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Oh,
Hit squibble.
I failed. It wasn't me.
Good as
Gone. All right. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna have drawers here. It's gonna have a wand that pops out right here. It's gonna have hidden pocket there, hidden pocket there. It's gonna have two. Well, it's gonna have 4 outlets, and then that's where the computer plug or cords go, and then it's gonna have USB ports up there as well. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be cool.
It'll be so cool.
I don't know. Alright, it's getting hot, guys. Can you see the smoke coming off of it? Hopefully that doesn't mean it's reacting poorly to the sealer I have in there. But, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like smoke and steam coming off of it. It's pretty cool.
You can definitely see it.
And it's like toasty. It's very toasty. So, now I can't touch it because now is when it starts to like set up to where if you disturb it, it won't settle back down again. And so you'll get like weird ripples and stuff in it. But that smoke like that,
And it's still going.
it's crazy. Once it starts going, it goes. So now we got all these strange fumes in here. Hope they don't cause cancer.